on October the 14th, a huge craft will appear in our skies for the minimum of 3 days, and there won't be a person on the planet that doesn't see it, and that it will not be in one position. It will drift around, and that it will be on the media because nobody will be able to hide it. And their main message to say, because I know I haven't got much time here, is that for anybody that does hear this, and if I am correct in this message, then they ask that you let go of all your fear because they are coming in love to let everybody know it's time to wake up, and there is more to this tiny little earth plane than a lot of people imagine there to be.
Wow. So when are you saying this is going to happen? Are we talking in the next couple of years, or have you got a date?
No, we're talking next Tuesday. October the 14th is the date you've been given.
Hang on, wait a minute. The entire nation now will be looking at the radio going, what? Next Tuesday this is going to happen. A big Independence Day craft is going to float around the Earth. Next Tuesday? Have you got a time?
No time at all. But it's Independence Day is a fear movie, and that should be removed. They're not coming to scare us. They are coming to wake us up.
Okay, so
let
think
us
more.
know there is life
Think more along the
outside.
lines of E.T. Than Independence Day. A big friendly alien with a glowing.
Close Encounters.
Okay, Close Encounters with a glowing finger that can cure stuff. This is insane. This is insane. Do you really believe this next Tuesday? Blossom, if I call you next Tuesday, if this hasn't happened, will you take my call?
If you can get through, of course I will. But you should leave it to the Wednesday, to the 15th, because it's different time zones all over the world. And believe me, I'm not mad, Nick. I'm not mad. I'm a very normal, sane person, and I did what I felt in my truth I had to do, and the world has taken it over. There's other predictions from way back when, which I knew nothing about, that have come forth to say that, that there are millions, literally millions, Nick, of people on the planet that believe this is going to happen.
Okay, really? So if it is a case of see you next Tuesday, as far as alien contact goes, what do we do, Blossom, to prepare ourselves for it?
Well, I don't know. The thing is, it's going to be, they say that there will be quite, of course there's going to be upheaval on our planet because so many people who deny that there is anything else other than the Earth plane are going to be in great shock. But what they are saying is, in order to prepare yourself, that to really to look at this thing, because it's going to be very obvious apparently that this is not from any human development. This is certainly outside of this world, and what they're actually asking is to actually take it in love, because that's what they're doing. They're coming here to intervene because our world is going down the Swanee very quickly, and they've come to intervene, but to also show us a nicer way to live, because there's lots of people that really have lost that, and that they are going to shower us with a higher vibration of love. That's what they've said, and I really hope that that's going to be the case, because I think our planet needs it greatly.
Okay, so alien beings are on the way to cover the planet in love. This is big. Let me tell you, Blossom, I've been living in a strange netherworld ever since I interviewed Edgar Mitchell, sixth man on the moon, and he told me that aliens are real and they're regular contact with this planet, all right? Ever since that interview, he's never repeated those words in quite the same way since either. Ever since that interview, I believe in aliens, and I believe they've made contact with this planet. But I'm not sure. I'm finding it difficult sorting out the sweet corn from the sewage, so to speak. And I don't know what to make of you. But on Tuesday, I might be thinking, oh my God, she knew what she was talking about.
All I can say is we shall wait and see, because without doubt, whether I believe it is to be the 14th, but, as you say, other people are speaking out now and saying that, yes, they are aware that this has been going on for 60 years and people have been covering it up, and now what the Federation of Life is saying is they're not going to stand for this anymore, in a sense, that they are going to do this huge showing to show the world, to wake everybody up and stop all this this isn't there life on other planets, etc., etc. It's been covered up for too long. So they have made the decision to come forth and let everybody know once and for all
I
that
like the
something
idea.
else.
Yeah, I like the idea of this happening because I am living in that world where if I say to someone I believe in aliens, they pull the funny face, and it's a funny face I'm starting to recognise. But let me ask you, Blossom, we're going to get some more detail here on how this came about. Now, how does this channeling work? Talk us through it.
Yep.
What are you talking about there?
I've been a channeler of a Native American Indian for 9 years, and he's called Whitecloud, and that is a direct voice channeling where he actually speaks through me in a different voice, etc. And that haven't got time to go into that, obviously, but that was because I was ill for 17 years and nobody could find out what it was, and I sort of went into comas and things. And the day I started channeling direct voice Whitecloud, I've never been ill since. So that's just my little story on that. From there, it progressed that I was asked to sit down at my computer, and that a different energy wanted to work with me, and that literally just to be at my computer, and it's like I'm having a conversation. So I write down what do you want to say, or whatever it might be, and telepathically. So they don't pop into my room, these star people, and go, now jot this down, Blossom, would you? It's not like that at all. It's telepathically. So of course I've had, the whole process has been very new to me over the last 3 years, but it's just got stronger and stronger, and from the reaction people have when they read their words, it has given me confidence and courage, and I believe it to be a truth.
Okay, right, here's the deal then, Blossom, right? This is your first time on the show. You're now officially a friend of the show, if you accept that friendship.
Thank you.
And what that means, Blossom, is that your story starts here. So, if you're right, obviously we'll get you back on the show. And if you're...
if I'm wrong?
Yeah, well, no, but this is important. Even if you're wrong, Blossom, we will still get you on the show.
Sure.
We'll still get you to talk through it, and we'll go into more detail about the channeling and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We'll do a more in-depth interview with you. If you're wrong, that will go out after midnight. And if you're right, bloody hell, listen, I'll be banging the drum saying, see, told you we had her on the big show. See you next Tuesday as far as the aliens go. And Blossom, thanks for being on the show. Great to talk to you.
And you. Best of luck. Cheers, Nick. Thank you.
So what do you make of that then? Blossom Goodchild on the show. Next Tuesday, giant spaceship flying around the Earth. What would you do if that happened? What would the consequences be in the world if there was a big spaceship flying around it? 0845 688 1052. Your analysis. Call the show. Tell me your thoughts. What on earth is going on there? Talk to you in a second. It's Karan.